Now, a Chinese recce drone briefly entered the airspace above the Taiwan-controlled Pratas Islands at the northern edge of the South China Sea last week, prompting Taipei to condemn the move as both provocative and irresponsible. Democratically governed Taiwan, which China claims as its own territory, says it faces near daily military pressure from Beijing, including frequent drone activity, though direct violations of the Taiwanese airspace do remain rare. This report tells you why this is an attempt by the Chinese to wear Taiwanese down in the long-drawn process to get Taiwan. Take a look.
Chilling fest in the skies over Taiwan as China crosses a new red line, flying a high-altitude surveillance drone into Taiwan's airspace. Analysts say China's unprecedented action exposes a dangerous new vulnerability and sharpens the risk of escalation. Taipei says a WZ-7 soaring Dragon drone entered the sky above the Pratas Island for 4 tense minutes before radio warnings were sent. The drone flew far beyond the reach of Taiwan's air defenses at an altitude of nearly 18,000 meters, underlining what experts are describing as Beijing's growing technological edge. Pratas is a small but strategic atoll in the South China Sea, 420 kilometers from southern Taiwan. It lies directly along submarine routes that could prove crucial in any future conflict. Experts suggest China has found another soft spot. They can enter Taiwan's airspace with impunity, and if Taiwan shoots it down later, Beijing can of course shift the blame. China claims Taiwan as its territory and has never ruled out taking it by force. In recent years, China has intensified drills, patrols, and now drone operations, inching ever closer to Taiwan's outlying islands. The question is no longer whether China can test Taiwan's defenses, but how often it will do so and how low it may fly next.
2027 is expected to be the year when China will attempt an invasion on Taiwan, or at least that's been the stated objective for many years. Taiwan matters for Xi Jinping. From a unification objective to create near total domination of South China Sea. But here's a reason why these recce's that are happening right now are not an attack, because it's not so easy. Remember, we now live in times of asymmetric warfare. Ukraine doesn't even have a traditional naval fleet and managed to destroy Russia's fabled Black Sea fleet, all with the help of unmanned drones. That's the reason why China understands that any invasion of Taiwan is not so easy, because any invasion will be long detected and Chinese troops will be extremely vulnerable, will face huge losses even before they cross the entire strait. And then they will get on to fighting a land campaign on terrain that's totally unsuitable, making things even more difficult for the Chinese. So what you are seeing right now are efforts to wear the Taiwanese down, because the Chinese know in times of asymmetric warfare, their stated goal of 2027 invasion of Taiwan may not come through. And what could happen is many levels of losses that Xi Jinping cannot afford.